So, Autopila is an advanced queue tracker system, and it is a simple and practical solution designed to help clinics manage their patient queues more efficiently. It allows patients to check their priority number and receive real-time updates about their status directly through Facebook Messenger, without the need for expensive software. By reducing crowding and keeping the patients informed even while they wait from home or nearby, the system helps prevent clinics from being filled with tired, impatient individuals. It also allows secretaries to focus more on patient care instead of managing physical lines. Ito yung mga common na problems not only in clinics but also in hospitals. So first is long waiting time. Some patients experience 2 hours or more just waiting for their turn, causing stress, fatigue, and frustration. Imagine kung ikaw yung pasyente, naghintay ka doon ng 3 hours, 4 hours para makapacheck up. Imagine how frustrating it can be, diba? Generally, patients stay and wait inside the clinic for long hours, leading to overcrowding and discomfort. Syempre, kapag maraming tao, maingay, mainit, magulo, so crowded talaga siya. Hindi siya magandang experience. Hindi lang sa mga pasyente, pati na rin sa mga staff at sa doktor. Third is lack of queue system. So, may ibang pasyente na hindi na kumakain para hindi lang sila maskip, pwedeng maka-apekto sa kanilang physical health. So, ito yung manual way sa pag-update ng mga patients in most clinics or hospitals. So, first is manual call or SMS follow-up. So, tinatawagan ng sekretary si pasyente na punta ka dito or balik ka dito mga ganitong oras. Second is queue numbering or physical ticket. So, just like I experienced sa mga banks like land banks or PhilHealth na bibigyan ka nila ng physical ticket na number. Once may number ka na, upo ka lang sa harap ng at hintayin mo lang yung number mo na tatawagin. So, next is face-to-face inquiry. Yung pasyente nagtatanong sa secretary or sa staff na anong number na po ba yung sineserve sa ngayon or malapit pa ba ako, something like that. Next is shouting the patient's name. So, ina-announce yung pangalan ng mga pasyente. Kung hindi marinig, pinapaulit-ulit na tinatawag yung pangalan. So, ito yung mga problems ng traditional method. So, time-consuming for secretary. Kapag manamano mo tinatext isa-isa, it can be time-consuming. Next is disrupted workflow. Instead na mag-focus yung secretary mo sa gagawin niya, palagi siyang ma-disturb kasi palaging may nagtatanong sa kanya. Next is patient frustration. Like gutom sila at hindi sila basta-basta makalabas kasi hindi na alam baka tatawagin na yung number nila. Next is overcrowded waiting area since maraming tao yung nakahintay doon. So ito yung personal experience ko as a patient nung napacheck up ako in one of the clinics in my local area. So first is long waiting times. Naghintay talaga ako ng 2 hours kasi yung doktor hindi pa dumating at saka maraming pasyente yung nakaabang. Next is crowded clinic area. Since maraming pasyente yung nakaabang, hindi ako makahanap ng bakanting upuan. So, ang ginawa ko is tumayon lang ako doon sa loob. Kung lalabas naman ako, maingay naman yung sasakyan at saka mainit. Next is fear of missing my turn. Nung lumabas ako, which is bumili lang ako ng snacks kasi gutom na ako, hindi ko alam na yung number ko tinawag na pala sa loob. So, sumunod lang ako sa taong nakapila na supposed to be ako dapat yung nakauna kaysa siya. So, siya yung nauna kaysa sa akin. So, ito yung solution na na-develop ko. This is Autopila. So, it is an advanced queue tracker system. Ang system na to na-develop ko para ma-monitor ng mga pasyente yung kanilang number. Gamit lang yung kanilang messenger. So, why I developed the system? Me personally, hindi ko talaga gusto na maghintay ako sa loob for long hours like 3 hours, 4 hours para maka-check up lang. Next is, most people today spend a lot of time in their phones. Kasi yung cellphone can be considered a big part in our lives. It is a means for communication, diba? So I thought, why not create a system that simply notifies them when their turn is near instead of letting them wait endlessly. Pwede nating ma-update yung mga pasyente natin gamit yung messenger para hindi na sila mag-aksaya ng oras doon sa clinic natin at pupuntan lang sila sa clinic kapag malapit na yung kanilang number. So let's take a look at the statistics. So this is the percentage of people aging from 16 to 64 na gumagamit ng social media. So sa Facebook, 94.6%. Pero let's take a look at the messenger. Maraming tao talaga yung gumagamit ng messenger. Paano nga ba tong system na to nag-work? Okay. So, ano ba ako yung pasyente? So, the first step is mag-send lang ako ng keyword sa Facebook page na patient para malaman ng system na ako ay pasyente. Tapos, magtanong yung system sa kanila kung ano yung full name nila. Tapos, i-reply lang nila yung kanilang full name. Next is, once na ma-send nila sa system ng kanilang pangalan sa messenger, just like you are chatting to your friend, automatic, makareceive na sila ng update every time na mag-change yung now serving na number. So, halimbawa, nag-change ang now serving from 1 to 2, ma-notify sila. Nag-change ang now serving number from 2 to 3, they will get another notification. And I believe lahat ng mga taong gumagamit ng Messenger, alam nila kung paano mag-send ng keyword na patient at saka mag-send ng kanilang full name sa Messenger. Next is sa secretary naman. So, ang gawin ng secretary or ng staff is ilista niya lang doon yung pangalan ng pasyente. Tapos, iset niya si patient number 1 sa serving kapag nandun ang doktor. Kasi in default, lahat ng pasyenteng nakalista, yung status nila is waiting. So kung waiting lahat ng status ng mga pasyente, mag-notify ang system automatically sa lahat ng mga pasyente na hindi pa available ang doktor or preparing pa. Pero once na ma-set na ni staff si patient number 1 into serving, then malaman lahat ng pasyenteng naghihintay sa Messenger na si patient number 1 is serving na. So kapag tapos na si patient number 1, i-check niya lang yung checkbox ni patient number 1. So ipakita ko sa iyo mamaya kung paano yun siya gagawin in very simple way. So you might ask, what about patients without Messenger? Kasi hindi naman lahat ng pasyente natin may Messenger, di ba? What if wala silang Messenger? Since most patients don't know how to use Messenger or don't have it are senior citizens, we prioritize them in line to minimize their wait time. Additionally, a phone or monitor can be used to display the current priority number being served, placed in a visible area, allowing them to easily track their status. So, ang system na to, pwede to siya i-link sa extra monitor kung saan naka-display doon yung number na now serving. So, mas madali makita ng mga pasyente, lalo na kung wala silang Messenger. At saka kung hindi sila senior citizen, makita pa rin nila yung number ng now serving. So, ito yung mga technical requirements sa mga pasyente. First is smartphone, pwedeng Android, pwedeng iPhone, basta may Messenger. Second is internet access. Kahit na naka-mobile lang sila or Wi-Fi, pwede pa rin sila maka-receive ng update. Kahit nga wala silang load sa mobile data, I believe most telco supports yung free data na kahit na wala silang load, maka-receive pa rin sila ng chat basta walang picture lang, which is supported naman ng system. Third is Messenger. Basta may Messenger sila na nakalogin yung kanilang Facebook account, then they can utilize the system. So next is technical requirements naman sa mga staff. So first is laptop or PC. Next is internet access. So dapat may internet access siya. Kung nawawala yung internet, pwede naman i-share yung internet ng cellphone through hotspot. Don't worry, I can assist this thing with the staff. Next is Facebook page access. So kung walang Facebook page yung clinic nyo or hospital or may mga confidential information doon sa page, then I can create a Facebook page gamit yung sariling aking Facebook account. Fourth is Google account. Kapag may email yung secretary mo na nagtatapos sa @gmail.com, ibig sabihin may Google account din siya. For example, jessiepaano@gmail.com. Next is, I'll demonstrate to you kung paano ba gamitin ang system in the perspective of the secretary or staff, as well as in the perspective of a patient. Okay, let's start the demonstration. So, ang gagawin lang dito ng secretary mo is, dito lang siya maglista ng mga pangalan ng mga pasyente. Halimbawa, si Juan de la Cruz. So, once na ma-type niya ang pangalan ni Juan, automatic, malagyan siya ng priority number at saka yung status niya is waiting. Pedro Carlos. Example lang to ng mga pangalan, it does not reflect the name of the real people. So, automatic, may priority number sila at saka yung status nila is waiting. Let's add more. And on the 5th, I'll add my own name. So, automatic, kahit hindi caps lock yan, mag-automatic, all caps siya, at saka may priority number, at saka yung waiting. Diba, lahat ng status is waiting. Alam ng lahat ng pasyenteng may Messenger na wala pa yung doktor kasi lahat ng status ay waiting. Ang system na yung mag-update sa kanila. So, halimbawa, dumating na yung doktor, halimbawa, dumating ka na sa clinic mo. Ang gagawin lang ng sekretary mo is, click niya lang to, click niya sa serving, para malaman kung ano yung number ang now serving. Kapag tapos na si patient number 1, i-check niya lang to. Automatic, ang serving, si number 2 na. Diba? Si number 1, done na siya. Ibig sabihin, tapos na. Next is, kapag tapos na si patient number 2, check na lang dito again. Patient 3 naman ang serving. And this happens until the end of the list. Very easy lang yung gawin niya. Kapag tapos na yung pasyente, check na lang yung box. So, automatic yung system, yung mag-update ng mga pasyente. The first thing na gawin ng patient is i-open niya lang yung Messenger. Tapos pagka-open niya, i-search na lang yung pangalan ng page. Halimbawa, Autopila. Please take note that this can be the name of your page. But for demonstration purposes, I'll be using my page. kasi dito nakalink yung system. So, click ko lang tong get started. Tapos mag-send lang ako ng keyword na patient. So, nagsabi yung system na, "Hello Jesse, please enter your full name if you're the patient or the other patient's name to see the priority number and the number being served. First and last name only in all capital letters. Example, Juan Garcia." Diba nalista ko yung pangalan ko kanina sa sa spreadsheet? So, all I have to do dito, kung ako yung pasyente, ang gawin ko lang dito ay type ko lang yung pangalan ko. Ito. "Hello Jesse, your priority number is 5. The doctor is not yet in the hospital or is currently preparing. Please tap refresh button to see the latest updates." Again, nagsabi pa yung system na will update you automatically when the patient number being served changed. Halimbawa, si patient number 1 yung serving sa ngayon. Tapos na siya. Si patient number 2 naman. So every time mag-change yung serving number, maka-receive siya ng updates. That's the feature of automatic updates. Pero sa manual naman, may pipindutin silang refresh. So they have to click refresh every time para malaman nila kung anong number na. For the sake of this demonstration, I'll choose manual. Let's say dumating na si doktor. So serving na diba si patient number 1. Gagawin ko na dito, click lang tong refresh. Sabi dito sa system, "Hello Jesse, paano? Your priority number is 5. We are serving to patient number 1. There are 4 patients ahead of you." So malaman ko talaga kung ilang pasyente pa yung nakaabang. Let's say tapos na si patient number 1. Click lang to siya yung refresh. Patient number 2 is now being served. Your priority number is 5. There are 3 patients ahead of you. Make sure you are now in the waiting area. So dapat kapag may 3 pasyente na lang nakabang bago sa akin, dapat nandun ako sa sa waiting area or pupunta na ako sa waiting area. Halimbawa, nagpunta pa ako sa mall. So kapag nalaman ko na may 3 patients ahead of me, saka na ako pupunta sa clinic or hospital. Or i-refresh natin. So si patient number 3 na. Let's say tapos na si patient number 3, na-check na ni ni secretary. Tapos na-refresh ni patient. So patient number 4 na, 'di ba? So let's say tapos na si patient number 4. Si patient number 5 na serving. Ito. It's your turn, Jesse, paano? Your priority number is 5. You can ask the designated staff member for assistance. Or pwede rin yung secretary. Let's say, tapos na yung consultation ko. So, yung status ko diba is done na. So, na-check na ni secretary yung pangalan ko. Tapos, once na ma-refresh ko, let's take a look. Ito yung sabi ng system. "Hello, Jesse, paano? Your transaction is now complete. If you have any follow-up, concerns, prescriptions, or instructions, kindly coordinate with the designated staff before leaving." Diba? Ang smooth lang ng process ng pagpa-check up. Kasi updated ako. Let's go back to this message. Again kanina. So, let me explain to you. So, ang pinakaiba ng automatic update at saka manual update, ang automatic update, hindi na kailangan mag-refresh ng pasyente. Automatic, maka-receive na sila ng update kung anong number na. Pero yung manual update, they have to press refresh. Maganda to kapag hindi nila gusto na from time to time may notification sila. So that's how convenient and easy to use the system. So ano ba yung mga benefits ng mga patients with the system? First is automated update. So as long as may Wi-Fi sila at saka smartphone at messenger, they will receive automated updates. Second is reduces parking congestions. So hindi na maging congested yung parking area sa harap ng hospital or clinic. Third is relax and refresh. While waiting, pwede sila maka-relax and refresh. Like kung gusto nila magpalamig sa mall, then they can do that without missing their turn sa kanilang check-up or consultation. Next is save more time. So dati, maghintay pa sila ng 2 hours or 4 hours to get their consultation or check-up. Ngayon, babalik na lang sila sa clinic or hospital kapag malapit na yung kanilang check-up or consultation. Next is multitask. Halimbawa, napa-check up sila, tapos yung kasama niya need pa ipa-x-ray. So, pwede niya pang samahan yung kasama niya to have his x-ray habang siya ay nakapila. Pero, hindi na sa clinic siya nakapila. Kundi, gamit lang yung kanyang cellphone. And the last thing is convenience. So, mas convenient na kasi cellphone na yung gamit mo, updated ka na. So, ano naman nga ba yung mga benefits sa secretary or staff mo? First is less manual work kasi hindi na kailangan ng staff na manumanuhin yung pag-text or follow-ups sa mga pasyente. Next is SCQ management kasi yung gagawin lang naman ng staff or secretary is maglagay lang ng pangalan ng pasyente at saka mag-check lang ng box yung system na yung gagawa ng automatic na updates. Next is organized workflow. So, instead na yung secretary mag-manage ng linya, so makafocus siya sa paggawa ng mas importanteng bagay, especially in assisting the doctor. So, ano naman yung mga benefits sa'yo as a doctor? First is less crowd inside the clinic. So, imagine, dati pagpasok mo sa clinic mo or hospital, overcrowded, maraming tao yung stressful na nakapila. Ngayon, sobrang konti na lang kasi yung iba, doon sa labas, nang papasyal-pasyal, kasi updated naman sila ng system. Next is preferred by more patients. Halimbawa, ikaw yung pasyente, tapos magpa-check up ka. Ano yung piliin mo? Si Clinic A na may ganitong system or si Clinic B na maghintay ka pa ng 4 hours to get your consultation? Let's set aside other factors muna, like yung financial factors. Let's just consider only the time. And I believe you will choose the A kasi updated ka eh. Hindi ka na mag-aksaya ng oras doon sa clinic or hospital for like 3 to 4 hours. Next is smoother patient flow. So wala nang mag-insert sa linya kasi organized na lahat. Next is less patient complaints kasi happy na sila while they are in line. Kasi hindi sila trapped sa isang situation na very uncomfortable sila. Like crowded yung area, maingay, congested, mainit, no expensive software. So hindi mo na kailangan bumili ng mamahaling software. Kasi yung mga ganitong queue system na research ko, they are costing around 10,000. Hindi sa Messenger yung update, kundi sa website lang mismo, which is very expensive and less convenient naman sa pasyente. Next is more patient referrals. So imagine kapag happy yung patient mo using the system, most likely they will tell their family and friends and connections that ganito yung experience ko, maganda yung system nila. Most likely, di ba, yung mga friends and connections nila doon rin sa clinic mo magpa-check up. That's one of the greatest attributes kapag may maganda kang system. In addition, makontrol mo yung number ng tao na magpa-check up sa'yo in a day at saka malaman mo kung ilang pasyente yung nakahintay sa'yo. Which is better that you have more control kaysa sa traditional na way. Yung traditional na way, may ibang pasyente yung nakapila pero at the end of the day, hindi rin sila nakapa-check up kasi i-move yung kanilang check up for the next day, which is frustrating naman, diba? Pero with the system, ma-update mo yung mga patients mo kung tumatanggap ka pa ba ng slots or hindi na. So, I have a powerful quotes for you. Sabi ni Jeff Bezos, founder ng Amazon, "What's dangerous is not to evolve." Sabi ni Steve Jobs, co-founder ng Apple, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." Next is si Jack Welch. Sabi niya, "Change before you have to." I believe this quotes emphasizes more on innovation and change. Just like sa isang taon na palaging naninigarilyo, in the short term, hindi niya pa masyadong na-experience yung mga severe consequences. Pero in the long term, kapag na-notice niya na severe na or maluba na yung karamdaman niya, most likely doon pa sila magbago. So, much better talaga that we have to change, we have to adapt with the current technology right now. Kasi, it gives us a competitive edge. Saan ba yung pipiliin mo dito? Si 1, which is overcrowded at saka yung mga pasyente stressful na sa waiting area. And this happened since early 1990s. So, since 1990s until ngayon, we are still experiencing the same problem. Most of hospitals and clinics are experiencing this. Next is yung the modern way. Kumbaga, yung mga pasyente, since most of them have their phones, updated na sila. As you can see, di ba, 4 lang yung nakapila doon. Pero marami palang mga pasyente yung nakapila, pero gamit lang yung kanilang phone. Nagre-relax lang sila doon sa bahay nila or sa labas lang muna. So, will you keep doing the things the traditional way or adapting the change in digital way? It's up to you if you adapt or not. I'm not forcing you naman to use the system. But if you want to change, adapt, and evolve, the system is for you. Next is, do you believe that patients will choose a clinic that values their time and convenience? So, let's say ikaw yung patient. Saan yung pipiliin mo? Maghintay ka doon sa 3 to 4 hours bago ka makapa-check up? Or yung waiting time is around, let's say, 30 minutes lang. It's up to you kung saan yung pipiliin mo kung ikaw yung pasyente. But for me as a patient, pipiliin ko yung clinic na updated ako at saka hindi na ako mag-aksaya ng oras na matagal. Do you want to be the first clinic in your area to offer this modern patient experience? Based on my research, hindi pa ako nakakita ng system sa Pilipinas or sa internet na nag-offer ng automatic update sa patients, lalo na sa mga healthcare or hospital, na ma-update yung mga pasyente nila through Messenger. I don't know kung mayroon pa bang system na katulad nito, pero wala ako nakita sa internet. Since you stay until the end of this presentation, I have some bonuses for you. So, I'm happy to offer you a 7-day free trial, no risk. So, I would like you to see this in action. Just like I mentioned recently na I won't be collecting any payments kasi gusto ko muna na i-try mo yung system kung mag-work ba siya sa'yo. So, sa 7 days na free trial, may full automation system ka. Just like what you saw recently, yung automatic at saka manual updates. So, kasali yan siya sa free trial na 7 days. Bonus number 1, Facebook page creation and setup. Kung wala kang Facebook page or like may mga confidential na information yung Facebook page mo at hindi mo pwedeng i-share yung access, then I can create a Facebook page for you gamit yung aking sariling account. Doon natin i-link yung system. Bonus number 2, Patient Queue Manager Spreadsheet. So, ibigay ko yan siya sa'yo for free para magamit yan ng secretary mo or yung staff mo. Bonus number 3, Technical Assistance for Secretary. Kapag hindi alam ng secretary kung anong gagawin niya sa system or may mga issues or problems, then I can offer a remote assistance, whether through a messenger call or video call gamit ang Zoom. Fourth is AC step-by-step instructions for patients. Gagawa ako ng step-by-step instructions para pwede mo siyang ipa-type or ipa-print na makita ng mga pasyente mo na ito yung gagawin nila para makagamit sila ng system. Again, I would like to try the system sa inyong clinic or hospital for 7 days. At this time, I won't be asking for any payments or any credit card information sa'yo. Kung hindi siya nag-work sa'yo, then you can stop using the system within 7 days. So, click mo lang yung avail now button sa baba ng video na to. Again, thank you so much for giving your time in this presentation. And I really appreciate you kasi I know your time is very valuable. And if you have questions or follow-ups or concerns or you just want to background check me, you can visit my Facebook account. My name is Jesse Boots there. Feel free to check my videos there. I hope that it can build some trust between you and me. Again, you can message me, you can add me as a friend there. Thank you so much for your time and I hope you have a wonderful day.